Hello everybody, today I can graph trigonometric functions over given domains by adjusting the scale. We're going to start the exact same way. The only thing that makes this different than the previous example is on this one, it doesn't say to graph one full cycle, it says to graph from 0 to 2 pi. So we're going to start the exact same way. Amp, sine, freq, x, shift. Make sure you know how to graph functions, trig functions first before you go to this, because it just builds on that. Amp is 3, positive sine, frequency is 2, shift is 2, period is 2 pi over the frequency, which is pi. So 4 dashes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Period at the end of the fourth dash. Shift is 2. Amplitude is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's my midline. It's a positive sign, so that is midline, max, midline, min, midline. Now, it wants me to graph it from 0 to 2 pi. Well, I graphed it from 0 to pi. So, I need another wave. So 4 more dashes. I already got everything else set up, and just continue the wave. Midline, max, midline, min, midline. If this was 1 pi, then this is 2 pi. That's what I want. I'm done. Hold on, this is bothering me. That's a little better. So if they want you to graph it over a given domain, you may need to do multiple waves. Or, let's take a look at number 2. Amp, sine, freq, x, shift. Amp is 2, negative cosine, freq is half, shift is 1, period is 2 pi over a half, keep, change, flip, period is 4 pi, 4 dashes, 4 pi, shift is 1, amplitude is 2, so up 2 and down 2. It's a negative cosine, min, midline, max, midline, min. So I just graphed it from 0 to 4 pi, but it wants it from 0 to 2 pi. Well, where is 2 pi? Well, 2 pi is half of the way to 4 pi. So if this is 4 pi, then this right here is 2 pi. It only wants to see it from 0 to 2 pi, so take your eraser and get rid of the second half. That's my best suggestion for doing this. If the domain is not a full wave, do the full wave and then just erase what you don't need. That would be your perfect 2 out of 2 answer there. So if they give you if the wave is too little, you may need to do multiple waves, and if the wave is too much, you may need to erase back to what it wants it between, in this case 0 to 2 pi. And then the only other thing to take a look at here, if they give you a pre-printed value on your grid, then you need to follow that pre-printed value. So amp is 3, positive cosine, freq is 2 pi over 5, shift is negative 2, period equals 2 pi over the frequency, keep, change, flip, period is 5. So that means that the fourth dash must be at 5. So since there's a 5 on there, I need to scrunch this wave so that the fourth dash is at 5. So in this case, each dash is going to have to be 1 space apart. It's not going to always be one space apart. It may need to be scrunched, or it might need to be expanded. So like here, if I just skip ahead to the period, 2 pi over 50, keep change flip, my period's going to be 100. If this is 50, this is 100, so the fourth dash is going to have to be at 100. So this is going to be the second dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be halfway, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be your first dash. Each dash is going to have to be 4 boxes apart. So if they give you a pre-printed value, you may need to scrunch your 4 dashes or spread out your 4 dashes to match what's on the grid. From there, it's the same thing. I'm not going to go through the rest. But you're going to put your points at each of those dashes. That's it. If they tell you to graph it from 0 to 2 pi, or from over any interval, if your period is not enough, you may need to do multiple waves. And if your period is too much, you need to erase to get back to what it wants. And if they give you a pre-printed value on the grid, you may need to scrunch your 4 dashes together, or you may need to spread your 4 dashes apart, depending on what's on there. That's it. Practice. Goodbye.